What's popping, beautiful journalists? Let's talk about the current season's anime in all its glory. Now, don't get me wrong, this season's anime is fucking amazing. We have 3 goated animes from Konosuba, reincarnated as a slime in Jobless Reincarnation, and we have an amazing readaptation of Spice and Wolf, one of my most favorite mangas I have read. And not finished, but it's in progress, don't get me wrong. It is a great manga. The only thing I don't like about Spice and Wolf is they changed the fucking character. In the beginning, the one who catches Hollow in the wheat shit, whatever the wheat shit is called, within there, it's a wheat something when you grab the bundle of wheat, I guess. It's originally in the manga and in the original anime, that character is a female. For some reason, they changed it to a male. I don't know why. I'm not sure what's going on in the director's head on why they changed that, but it has been changed, and it's weird, kind of. I don't like it. But overall, the animation is gorgeous. Everything. Hollow is spectacular. Her fucking fluffy tail and white tip ears are amazing. But especially within this one scene where she fucking flaps her ears, it's so fucking adorable. This scene.
こいつみたいなのを拾う羽目になる。
何？二馬車の魚車隊は。
And then we have a lot about, I don't even know a number, but we have a lot of more amazing anime this season. Once again, it's trashy, isekai, magic type shit. But like I said, I love fantasy. Fantasy is my fucking guilty pleasure, and I am not ashamed of it. It is spectacular, like all other fantasy ones. But then we have the Banished Hero. The Banished Hero, some shit. I'm not good with names. You know this already. But that one, and then we got this. I was so confused when this anime aired. This fucking thick boy for some reason. Why is he this thick? For no reason. I was confused on what the fucking gender was at first. I was going through my head. Is this a boy? Is this a girl? Is this a boy? Is it a girl? I had no fucking clue. It was very confusing, honestly. And then his name was Prince Lloyd. And my God, did this boy gifted with magic. For some fucking reason, he is horny for magic. No reason at all. He just is. Fuck off, phone. He just is. Going through magic, creating magic out of nowhere, conquering, what is it called? Taming demons like it's fucking no tomorrow as his own familiar. And now he has this little fluffy pink demon thing that is putting the demon name and the demon fucking race to shame by being conquered by this fucking boy. But his magic is nothing but spectacular. By combining 2 separate classes, making one, not 2 separate classes, my mistake, 2 separate classes of magic, 2 separate advanced classes of magic, say less. Combining them, making something fucking new. And once he created it, he already knew this shit cannot touch the ground. So let's blast this shit into space. And he creates what looks like heaven up in space, showing all space in all its glory. I'm seeing all a lot. Fuck. But there's that. And then you have this other anime called Kaiju Number 8. This shit is fucking hilarious. Some of the funniest, definitely 100% the funniest anime of this season. Right? Yeah, definitely. From this scene.
Eh? Huh? 俺だって。ドン引きやめて。通報。
And this scene, it's nothing but fucking laughs everywhere within their time seriousness, and they have a great mix of the two, which makes it even fucking better. And then you have fucking what's it called? Grandma and grandma are young again. Oh, this shit's so amazing. It is great. We have two grandmother and a grandfather who are fucking old and crippled and can barely work their orchard. But now they are young and rejuvenated. They have their strength, and I think the old man may have his vigor back. We have not yet known. Well, I don't read the manga, so some shit may have happened in the manga, but some shit may be back that he has lost for some time. Grandma, right now, at the moment, we now have a gilf in the fucking mix of this shit. And my God, chat, we got a new waifu. But this shit is unlike some other shit that I've seen, because they are not only staying young, they're also going back to old, which is different. I wasn't expecting that. I thought they were going to just stay young and then that's how the story was going to progress. I didn't think they were going to be able to switch between the two fucking ages. But it seems like as they were stay young, their body is also that age. So it's not like they're 70 with the 70 internal body and they just look 20. No, they're 20 and they are physically 20. They have everything back. Illness is gone. That's just out the window. Strength, speed, life is back with them, which is fucking great. And their grandchildren, for some reason, the little girl is now falling in love with her grandfather. We cannot blame her though. Can you not see this man? Somehow, when this man was young, either he, as an old man, he was fucking built, and when he got younger, he got the muscle still, or some shit happened. This man's built. He's built different. Trust me. What other anime was there? And then you have fucking... What's that one called? Then we have one that's like YouTubers. And he's just... The first episode, he was just getting his ass beat, which was kind of funny, but not... Still kind of funny. But as basically they're YouTubers or NewTubers, I think they're called in there. And they just show how they get views, and this dude learns how to fight. And it's basically a martial arts, comedic. I'm not sure if it would be a coming in life type genre. I don't think it is, but it's comedic and martial arts type shit. And it used as the views of YouTube, of recording yourselves for views in high school, I believe, using nothing but a phone and a great fucking cameraman that knows how to capture shit even when he shouldn't. But bro was getting his ass whopped, fucking destroyed for a solid 2 episodes until he watched a chicken man teach him how to fight, from how to get hit without getting hit and how to fight an ordinary man. And he pulled a move that I've seen in games before that I fucking hate. And it's when they fucking swivel side to side going like this. And it's fucking, I hate that move when I see that in games because they fucking hit me every time and I can't block it. It's fucking annoying. But that move, he does that. He pulls one of those fucking side shimmy shakes left and right type things. And then he fucking decks the shit out of the bully. And so at the end of the most current episode, he beat the shit out of one of the dudes. Wasn't expecting that, honestly, but based off the way anime works, we knew this was gonna happen sooner or later. We're about to get a fucking OP fighting dude, even though he's kind of a bitch. Kinda. But at least he didn't run away. He learned some shit, came back, found his bully, and conquered that shit. And he got his own honor back. But will he get the bitch back? Who knows? That is yet to be seen. Bami, she is somewhere at the side, probably waiting, probably not. But that is for Homie to decide, or Bami to decide. One of them to decide if his honor is redeemed after being humiliated in the rain, getting stripped of his clothes. And then we got a new OP. When I mean OP, I mean fucking OP, my guy. His skill is basically like copy. He has to be physically hit with it, I think, or see it, and that power is his for the taking. his to learn, his to grow and make even stronger than what it originally is. It is level 2 some shit. Once again, I'm horrible with names. Just look at the MAU list on season. You'll find it's level 2 something. But he has a skill basically where if he gets hit with magic, that magic of any kind is his for the taking. It's up for grabs. It's not fair. He gets every magic. There's a fly. Go the fuck away. But he has given us, this anime has given us a new waifu. We have a fucking fox waifu that looks fucking gorgeous. In the opening of this anime, I don't skip it. It's one of those animes where you can't skip. You must listen to it because it's fucking great. Can't stress enough to never skip that opening. You will regret it. I promise you. Watch it. Oh, I'm fucking sweating. I need a fucking... Where's my bandana? Fuck the bandana. But yeah, he has now obtained world magic of his own local world. He is slowly... Okay, for spoilers, because I got impatient. I didn't want to wait anymore. I read the whole entire manga. I caught up to that shit. If there's a light novel, I don't read those. Because I can't find where to read them. For free, at least. So I caught up with the manga. I was impatient. I fucking read it all. So I know what happens up to the current point of the manga. He learns Dark World magic like that in an instant. He saw it once. He learned all their magic. So I'm not sure if you get hit with one spell and you learn all of those person's spells, or do you learn all of that type of class spell? I haven't learned or figured that out yet. I think they explained. I think I was just reading too fast into the manga to comprehend how they're explaining his power. But there is a power explanation of what his shit is. And it is nothing but spectacular for this anime. And may potentially be another character that can whoop Goku's ass. Because would he be able to like obtain? No, because fucking Super Saiyan is a skill that you get because you are a Super Saiyan. It's not like something you could just obtain. It's not like a form that someone can learn. But Kamehameha, Spirit Blast, and all that shit, he can then take all of that shit and make it his own. So yes, once again in this episode, I am shitting on Goku again. But yeah, great anime. I think out of this season's, there's going to be a lot of 10 out of 10s that I will personally put. Maybe not deserving overall of a 10 out of 10, but out of my own personal experience within the anime, I will probably put a 10 out of 10. Spice and Wolf probably mainly only because it's an old manga anime that got readapted. That is good, and the adaptation is pretty well. Maybe not a 10, maybe a 9, only because they changed that character. Oh shit. Let me see what else there is. And how can I forget about one of the most goated animes, that one of my most favorite animes of all time, Data Alive, season 5. Now, this season is nothing but heartbreaking and filled with a lot of mixed emotions, kind of, because we figured out who the Spirit of Origin is, who the original Shin is on, I forget names, but the main protagonist, his original life and how he was reborn, and how the other spirits were born, and they're actually the daughters of Mio. Mio was also that one bitch that looks like she's always fucking tired. Her name starts with the R. Renige? Some shit with the R. You know who I'm talking about. But her. And then, these spirits were mainly created so that the main protagonist can then slowly absorb all the magic within him without being able to obtain it all at once, so his body could be able to handle it. And then at the end of the most current episode, we see that Kurumi, by the looks of it, has fully died, which was so fucking sad. That is my favorite character out of the whole anime, was Kurumi. She's down here. You can't see her, but she's down there. by far my most favorite character that, by the looks of it, is dead. I'm not sure how it is in light novel or manga, but as of now, Kuromi Tosaki, I believe that's the last name, has passed away, sadly. But on the note of another banger fucking anime, we have an anime called Windbreaker. Now, Windbreaker, I thought was gonna be some shit kind of like Tokyo Revengers. Not Tokyo Revengers. Tokyo Revengers? Tokyo Revengers, I think. I think it's Tokyo Revengers. Shit. Yes, it is Tokyo Revengers. I thought the anime was gonna be very, very similar to that, but it is not. There's a lot of fighting. There is what we call delinquents, your groups, and they're doing fighting like that, but it feels different. It feels like it's its own type of category. They're like side by side. They can't, it doesn't feel like they can be compared. It's like one is their own. One is more of a time, one is time travel, and one is set in current time. And it's just focused on fucking brawling, but also focusing on not being alone and staying with the group. Don't segregate yourself type shit. It seems like it's a coming of age type story. I feel like there's a hidden message between the way the story is going to be going, that you are stronger when you're with friends and when you're surrounded by loved ones, and not when you're trying to be the top superior of everything. So that's kind of what I feel like how Windbreakers is going on that route. So far, great anime. Fighting is pretty cool. And then we have best girl of the anime, which is this one. She is fucking amazing. And then we have this one weird anime. Let me find its name. I don't understand why it's called this, but it is. It's something salad. A salad bowl of eccentrics, I think it is. I have no clue why it's called a salad bowl of eccentrics. I don't even know what the term eccentric means. I'm going to have to Google that later. But for some reason, even in the opening songs, it's just a salad bowl, just going back and forth. It's quite weird. But anime, quite funny. Kind of slow, not the best of the season, but it's good. It's decent at best. Probably a 6 out of 10 rating is going to get overall between everyone. Maybe 7 point something, 6.9, so 7, about 7, I'm going to say, is going to get an overall throughout the its time duration. But it is good. It's magic girls, isekai type shit. And then another one of my favorite demons, one of my favorite animes of this season is the Archdemon's Dilemma: How to Raise Your Elf Bride. Now, this is once again another anime that I was too impatient to wait weekly to see what's gonna happen next. So I caught up to this manga as well, and this shit is a bit out there. His power scaling is fucking phenomenal. He basically can instantly learn your magic formula, recreate it, change it slightly, and cancel your shit out, which makes him the superior hailing sorcerer within sorcery, which makes him unrivaled under the heavens, one that cannot be touched, one that commands demons, and one that commands respect for his age and what he has achieved, that no other sorcerer can do, and no other sorcerer can touch him, because they will die immediately, ruthlessly, and especially if you touch the elf. If you touch the elf, you're fucking dead. But this scene is so fucking adorable, where she fucking just twitches her ears. It is great. I love elves. Elves are amazing. Imagine if they're real. There'll be some law that protects elves or some shit if they were real. That'd be crazy. Imagine if all the shit from anime was real, like cat girls, fucking slime girls, fucking archdemons, all that shit. Imagine if that was all real. How fucked will our world be? Who knows? But we definitely know there will be some mixed races out there. That sounds so racist. And then there's another anime called A Condition Called Love. Now this is more of your romance anime. And it is not the best. It is good anime. It's a good romance. It's not bad. I think overall it will get an overall rating of probably 7.5, 8, maybe. Maybe 8's probably pushing it for overall spectrum. Personally, I'll probably give it a 9. I like it. It's pretty good. It's mellow. It's kind of slow. There's a bit of heated moments that are like pitch on edge, like, oh, what's gonna happen next? But overall, it's quite a mellow anime. It's about a girl who doesn't understand the concept of what it is to love someone or what it is to be loved. She knows what it is, she knows the feeling, but she doesn't understand said feelings. So she shapes this one boy to understand what it is to be loved or how to love. This dude, by the sounds of the way that people talk about him and how the story started, he's probably had a few relationships in his past, and they all seem to not work because they more want to use him because he looks handsome. And so it's more of a status having him at your side. Everyone views him as a beautiful being that you want to be around. It's one of those look, don't touch type people. But said heroine doesn't view that way. Or would she be heroine or would she be protagonist? But this girl doesn't really view him as that. She more as views him as a normal person, interacts with him as that normal person. And he fell in love with her because she treats him like a normal person. And she was kind of dumbfounded because she didn't understand, why do you like me just because I'm treating you like a normal person type shit. She wasn't wrapping it around her head that he doesn't get treated like that by no one. And so now she is exploring her feelings on what she feels towards this man on a kind of a trial-based relationship. They did originally have until Christmas, but she still didn't comprehend her own feelings. She likes him, but she doesn't know if she likes him type deal. And so she says, can we progress our trial? And then he gave in and said, we could go until you're ready to fall in love with me. I will not let you go type shit. Once again, great anime. You should watch it if you like romance animes. Now, I'm probably not going to go through every anime in the seasons, but I am going to go through a lot of them because I'm probably going to watch about 80% of them. I watch about 80% of them most of the time. But if they're ones that are like season 3 of something that I haven't watched, obviously I'm not going to watch it because I haven't seen 1, 2 up to that third one. But the next one is another great anime. And then how can I forget this one called The Fable? Now, this one is about an elite hitman who is going to be living in a city for about a year to lay low from his life of crime. So too much suspicion doesn't come upon them. And within this place, he's going to be living in a hotel with his sister. And they're told to basically just live a normal, ordinary life, get jobs, get relationships, have fun, go outside, be a normal fucking person besides a hitman. This is all they know how to do. In the beginning of this anime, it starts off with there are prestigious people around the world, whether it's business, banking, money, games. There are people who are genuine prodigies at all this, which is true what they say, but this is also true. Within the underworld, there are also prodigies with murder. Let's just not name more shit, but murder is something that he excels at, assassination specifically. And he does it cleanly that he earned the name The Fable or Fable. And he is thought of to be a rumored ghost. He's not even the name Fable. They don't know if he was even a real person. Obviously, he is a real person. The only one that knows he's a real person is those in the organization and those who have met the Fable but can no longer tell his story because they are no longer in the world to spread said word. But now he must live an ordinary life with his pet bird that he was asked to obtain to be more ordinary. Now, how ordinary it is to just randomly own a bird, I know. Probably should have got a dog, maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? But the bird name is Captain nevertheless. And his sister got a hamster. And the people that are housing them are Yakuza. But obviously the Yakuza were quite, at least the sub-boss, was quite not, how should I say, 100% accepting that he is the Fable. And so he tested his mettle against the Great Fable to see what he's all about. And he learned very quickly he's about that life and he will kill you within 3 seconds. And then he dropped it all immediately, like, you're fine to stay here for 1 year and I won't fuck with you no more. So real quick, he shut the fuck up. But yeah, great anime. That's probably gonna be another 10 out of 10. Once again, I don't rank 10 out of 10 animes based off every anime. I rank them based off what they are themselves. So within this type of anime, it seems pretty good so far. It has a lot of potential to be even better than what it is now, depending on what the other episodes will entail. But as of right now, I definitely think it'll be a 10 out of 10 anime. Very solid 10 out of 10. But there are many animes that are released. And here are some more that are fucking great. We have One Room, One Angel? I think, hold on, let me see. Studio apartment, good lighting, angel included. Now, one of the best girls of the season, which is this anime, which is basically a girl that ascended from heaven, aka an angel of angelic beings, decides to live on this patio. Woken up by next morning, when they woke up, they find her on the patio. Curious, who's this bitch on my patio? Finds out it's fucking Angel. Bet, now we got angel maids. Awesome. But her job is to basically observe humans and learn more about them. But she's stuck in this apartment. In the most current episode, she is now allowed to more freedom because he was scared that she'll get found and all types of bad shit. Because on the first episode, she was about to get dragged for a hotel for unsaid reasons. And he helped her, he took her away from the situation, and then housed her within her apartment. After she kicked her out the first time. And so now she's back at the apartment. Once again, great anime. Go watch it. Watch all these animes, actually. I will put a list in the description of every single one of these animes that I am currently watching this season. Like I said, I'm not watching them all, but I am watching a good fucking handful of it. And then we have one basic of an assassin family where this boy marries into it to save his own life, basically. Let's find the name. Mission. Yozakura family. This is an interesting anime. Really quite funny, but this boy's life is in jeopardy every fucking day. Not even on the mission that he's gonna be going on to, but because of the elder brother. That dude does not like him. Not one bit. Only because the sister likes the boy. But we have elder brother that is a siscon very heavily. Yeah, I said it right the first time. He's very obviously a siscon. And he's not quite fond of new dude because they are now married. And within this family, they have a rule that if you bear the ring of this family name, you cannot touch them and you cannot hurt them. No, that's a lie. You can touch them, you can hurt them, you cannot kill them. That is the only rule. You cannot kill within the family. You can bicker, you can fight. You may not slaughter said family. Family rules, they are quite interesting within this one. You know, normal families is just, don't hit your siblings, don't fight, don't argue back. Cause this one's just don't kill your family, Simple rule, really, if you think about it. Just don't kill them. You could fight all you want, just make sure they don't die. Is basically the premise of this family's rules. Yeah, but as he starts off, he is a very weakling boy. He is nothing really impressive. And then he goes to training, and this boy becomes a fucking... I'm not even sure the word that he would go for this, but he becomes damn near not human. He can grab shit without looking. He can have superhuman strength, speed, all types of shit, and he's great at espionage. And we just learned he's really good at interrogation. Well, at being interrogated and not fumbling the bag when it matters. And I also learned that you can stop poison by having a bag in your mouth that captures the poison. Whether that's true in real life or not, in the anime, that looks pretty fucking cool to not get poison in your mouth. Wherever that bag goes, though, I have no fucking clue. Is it just like on your roof or some shit? I don't know. I digress. But there's that. And then we have probably a long-awaited anime that most people thought was going to be gone for a while, if not longer. But we have Black Butler back in the game. At first, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like the animation. It looked too different from the Sebastian was then and the Sebastian now, and then the way CL looks now and the way CL used to look then. The characters just looked a little too different. But then I am naive when it came to this, that anime is just better now, quality wise. So it's not that he looks bad now, it's just he looks better quality now. So that was my own mistake of that judgment. Sebastian looked good back then. Sebastian just looks like he has a bit of a more sparkle now, which is still good. And also, for some reason, when he has his jacket on, Sebastian looks built to shit. I don't know why, but he does. Sebastian, he looked like, not Sebastian. CL looked like he grew a little bit. He used to be a little short shit. Now he looks like he grew a little bit. But within this school, there's a lot of mysteries that are going on within this new arc of the anime. And it's very, how should I say, weird. Like, I don't understand what's going on. I have the manga. I think I have the first 5. So maybe I should just read and catch up and see what happens. I'm not sure what fucking chapter this would even be at the moment. But I got spoiled a lot because I looked up a lot of facts about Black Butler. And goddamn, there's a lot of shit that I need to read. There's so much about Black Butler that is such a fucking brain twister. That's gonna, for the anime watchers only, is gonna fucking flip them on their head when they find out this shit. Cause damn, it gets crazy. It gets deep a little bit, honestly. But yeah, that's probably more likely gonna be. So many people were fucking fangirling over this fucking beginning of season 1. Just this whole scene right here.
Yes, my lord.
So many people were fangirling over this. And 2, like, you gotta put some respect on it, honestly. Like, look at fucking Sebastian in all his gloriness. No Diddy, no nothing, but look, come on, look at fucking Sebastian. The way his art style is now. It looks fucking amazing. And then we have an anime called Bartender. Now, this one is very laid back, it's very relaxed, it's very chill. It's one of those where you can just sit down and just sip some tea and enjoy the anime. You're not really at your seat. You're not really bored. You're watching it and you enjoy it. It's very mellow, and I like it. It's great. And it's basically about a bartender who serves really good drinks to people, and they feel the emotions that get put behind the drinks. And if kinda, how should I say this? Makes them feel a little bit more special than what a drink really is. What a drink is supposed to, and the atmosphere that he gives makes them feel not alone, more wanted, more happy, more loved. Without understanding why, which is why these glasses are called. Or one of the glasses they think he can make is called the God glass or the shot of God, something of that sort. But it's very mellow, it's very laid back. And it's quite intriguing the way they what's the wording? Portray alcohol in this sense. Because usually when you think of alcohol, some people that have bad lives, they think of alcohol as a very bad thing because of their parents or their own drinking habits. And then you see people that drink alcohol heavily or more not in the greatest position in life and very sad and not there fully. But this anime gives a different light on how the bartender sees shit. How they're there basically as a therapy, and how lighting works and how drinks are worked and how they make drinks and how the customer, the way they hold themselves, the way they bring in, what their facial expression is, what it looks like from the other side of the bar, perceived to you. As if I am the bartender here at my table and you are there and I am serving you and I can see from a different perspective that you cannot see and that most will never see. And that kind of gave a different meaning when it comes to drinking from the way this anime the perspective that this anime gives. It's not sad. It's not happy. It's a weird feeling on the perspective they're giving. It's I don't really know. I don't have words to explain it, but it's a weird feeling. But I like the way they portray it, and I also like the way that they show how alcohol is aged on certain parts and how alcohol is made and how some drinks are made. And then you got the goat that's back, Anos Voldigodo, with season 2, core 2, or choir 2. I don't know, it's getting quite annoying watching season 2, part 2 type shit. Or season 4, part 4, choir 2. Is some weird shit when they do that. I don't know. I don't understand why they do that. Just make a new shit or something. Or just make it a 24 season. Oh, well, then budget may not, but I don't know. But yeah, we have the new season of not Data Life. Misfit of Demon King Academy. But that one's back and is basically kind of slow. It's not as fast paced as season 1 was. It's still good, but could be a little bit faster paced, I think. That could also just be, the way the writing is in the manga or light novel, whatever it originates from. But I still like it. It's still attention grabber. It still pissed me on my seat a little bit. Just a little bit, not much. But it's basically he is now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he is on trial. I may be very mistaken on this. I'm not sure. He may be on trial to become a god or a god candidate. I believe that's what it is. Maybe someone to ascend to godhood, but he is kind of killing them like it's nothing again because he is the demon lord Voldigodo. Why would he want to become a god when he is a king? All right, now let's talk about the 3 most anticipated animes to be viewed this year. Well, not this year, but this season. We got Konosuba, Reincarnated as Slime, Jobless Reincarnation. Now, Reincarnated as Slime has been good. It has been very slow at the beginning. So far, every single fucking episode has been an information dump. It's quite annoying, but it may lead up to something bigger. They tend to do that, kind of how Moonlight some shit did it. The beginning was very slow. I kind of wanted to drop it, but I knew keep watching it, it's going to end up getting good, and it did get good. So hopefully Slime kind of goes in the same direction. Jobless Reincarnation is just Rudeus being Rudeus. But the most current episode, I did get a little sad, honestly. Norm, which was his sister, has been avoiding him for the longest. And we all thought it's because she simply hated him because he hit her dad. Basically, he hit his own father. And since she viewed that, she very viewed him as hostility. And we all, well, at least I did, thought that she hated him physically just because of that. But I found out it's not that she hated him, she was scared of him. And she was scared that Rudeus would hit her, like physically abuse her. And that actually made me a little sad that she thought that would happen to her. And so she secluded herself because she was scared of being abandoned. And then Rudeus, knowing his past life, went to go help her and sees her that she's still being secluded within her school. She's not going to classes. He saw himself within her. And he felt it was his obligation as the older brother to go help her, which he did, which was great. And that's when we learned that she wasn't scared of him or hated him. If she was terrified of him, of being abandoned and being hurt physically. And that was quite sad. I almost cried. Almost. But I did. And then we got the goated shit of Konosuba. Now this fucking, was it Kazumi? This boy He's on some shit. He is a menace to society within this scene. And this boy has no chill. He doesn't give two fucks about fighting the Demon Lord army anymore. He wants to chill, be an adventurer, and keep his past in the past because he has PTSD, which that shit was so funny. Now, I'm not making fun of those who have PTSD. By no means am I. But with an anime sense, this shit is funny. Now, I think the anime that I'm going to give a 10 out of 10, 100%, no matter what, is going to be as a reincarnated aristocrat. I'll use my appraisal skill to rise in the world. Now, that is by far one of my most favorite anime that I am currently watching. I haven't read the manga yet, but probably after this next episode airs, I'm probably gonna watch it. Not watch it, read it. Basically, he can see the stats of everyone. He can see their potential, he can see their ambition, he can see their skill level, he can see what they excel at and place them in the proper position that is needed for them. And he's basically finding the best of the best to create the perfect empire, to uprise his own territory, to make his name more up, to also help those of lower class, those within poverty, to live equally to those within higher status. Maybe not the same as him, but he would hope that they can conjoin and have a more prosperous life than those within slums. He basically hopes for those without food to have food, those with no roof over their head to have a home to sleep in. That is his ultimate goal, is to have people that have nothing to at least have something. And to those that have everything to understand that those who have nothing need something type shit, you know? But yeah, this is by far one of my most favorite animes. Probably not top 10, but definitely top 20. Top 10 would be hard to get into, but top 20, definitely. But there are some other animes that I'm watching. They're good, such as Dormitory Vampires, I think it's called. And then you have, what's this called? Mysterious Disappearances. That's another really good anime. That we got a fucking thick titty, librarian, schoolgirl, everything. She goes small, she goes big, everything from her. It's as the title, it's fucking mysterious. I don't understand what's going on. The storyline is, I don't understand. I'm quite lost on most of the shit that happens, but I think as time progresses, I'll understand what it is, like what a curiosity is, what a true curiosity is, what are these red tickets, what is he, what are his eyes, what are these things that allowed this girl to go from an adult to a child, basically. So there's not a lot that I understand about the anime, but from the anime itself, I think it's pretty good. That I'll probably get either a 9 or 10 when it's. But those are the animes that I am currently watching, and my thoughts on them, my ratings on some of them, but mainly my thoughts on them. You should watch as much seasonal anime as you can, as often as you can, because who knows how often we get to watch it when we get older, when you get a job. If you get more of a higher placement job, enjoy anime while you can. But with that said, like always, stay cultured, have fun, and I'll see you in the next video when I talk about culture. VTubers, maybe next week.